Hey guys, it's Alert here, back in another review, and today we are having a look at the Spider-Man Classics Buzzing Beetle. I recently picked this guy up off of Joy's Toy Store on Instagram. You can check her out at Joy's Toy Store, all lowercase, no spaces, no underscores, no periods, just all one word, Joy's Toy Store on Instagram. Did a sale recently with some other Spider-Man classics. In case you missed out the first time, you could go back and get them a little bit cheaper even. But this guy for 20 bucks, he's complete and works pretty good. I gotta make sure there's no batteries in him because his eyes don't light up, but you've seen probably a million reviews of this guy by now, so it doesn't matter. But just for a quick size comparison, here he is next to the man himself, Spider-Man. Just to give you a size difference, I mean, he is massive. He is a head and a half taller than Pizza Spidey, who's about your standard Marvel Legends fare. So he towers over the older Beetle figures from Hasbro, like the newer ones, I guess. I do have that older Toy Biz one from the 90s, but he's in storage somewhere. And probably not holding on to that for much longer, but I digress. He's got a couple gimmicks, so we'll just get those out of the way. He's got some missiles that shoot pretty darn well. I mean, shooting the other one. Really can't complain here. That one was kind of weak, but I think it got caught on the review sheet here, but regardless, yeah, there it is. So basically look like stingers of some kind, though I didn't think Beetles had stingers. But to activate the light up eyes, all you have to do is lift this arm up, and then there's a switch right on his side here. You just flip it on, and then I believe you press this button and it's supposed to light his eyes up, but it doesn't. That or it's just supposed to turn them on, you know, just automatically, so, you know, whatever. No love lost, as I say. But to activate the buzzing feature, it's got this little dial back here, and all you gotta do is twist it up. You can actually twist this thing for days. I mean, quite a lot of give in it, which is nice. I mean, it's still going. So there you go. And then he's got the button on his side here. The same button from earlier, right there. And all you do is press it. I'm going to keep my hands out of the way. It's very hard to get a good grip on this, but his wings will flap and make a buzzing sound, so that's pretty neat. And then you can rotate that and you can see it a little slower. But regardless, and once you're done, you can collapse the shell, and you're good to go. So that's essentially the Beetle. Going into articulation now, he has a really good range of movement in the head for having lights in there. Looks up and down, swivels side to side. No rock, maybe a little bit, but no real give in the joint. It's probably just a peg that goes into his head. so the wires can connect to the bulb in the top of his head. So that's probably how that is. And then he's got a hinge in the shoulder, moves side to side, and then it can move forward and back. He's got a bicep swivel, not an ideal swivel, but nothing too horrible. I mean, you can't really see it because of the shoulder pad here, so it's nothing insane. He's got a single joint at the elbow, less than 90 degrees, but for a big guy, not too bad. He's got a swivel in the wrist, as well as a hinge, and then he also has individual finger joints in the 3 fingers here. His thumb is static and in place, so you can almost have him flipping the bird, like so. It's all screw you, Spider-Man. Or you could have him doing a makeshift devil horns, rocking out to Dio and the like. That's that. No diaphragm joint because of the lights, you know, whatever. I would have liked one maybe, but with all the tech going on this dude, I can give it leeway. He's got a waist swivel, wide jointed hips, but like the Diamond Select Spidey from yesterday, they are free flowing and you can get them to move rather easily. Even his hips or his thighs rotate with ease. He's got double jointed knees. Kind of a pain to get to, but he's got them, and they work pretty well. He's got an ankle rocker, a hinge, and individual toe joints for the 2 toes. So, pretty solid figure overall. I mean, he's got definite bang for your buck if you get him for what I did, compared to today's figures that are, what, 6 inches tall for 20 bucks. This dude is definitely worth 20 bucks. He would have to be single carded with no bath piece, or include, or not include, but be included as bath pieces in a wave, because he is quite large. I'd say he is about maybe Space Venom size, possibly. But this is probably how I'm going to display him on my shelf, my Spidey shelf, maybe even on my desk. I like him a lot. But yeah, he's a hefty piece, and I highly recommend, if you do not have this guy, you pick him up. He's definitely worth your time and moolah. So with that being said, move back a little bit. I'm giving this guy a solid 10 out of 10. I don't have any problems with this. The knob on the back's pretty large, but, you know, whatever. It's a dial. It works for this character. And he's in a mech suit anyway, so it doesn't really detract from the look of the figure overall. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed this review. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.